Picture this. You're sitting at the kitchen table, preparing a meal for your elderly loved one. You squeeze a fresh, juicy lemon over a dish, thinking it's going to bring out the flavors, right? But then something unexpected happens. A few hours later, they're feeling bloated, uncomfortable, or even worse, dealing with digestive upset. You start wondering, what went wrong? You thought you were doing something good. After all, lemon is healthy, right? Well, turns out, for seniors, certain food combinations can have surprising and not always pleasant effects. Today, we're about to dive deep into the 3 foods that should never be paired with lemon. And trust me, you're going to want to know this. As we watch our loved ones grow older, their health becomes so much more delicate. Their bodies change in ways that we can't always see on the outside. But it's in the small things, the foods they eat, the way their bodies react, that we start to see the bigger picture. What they eat can either help them thrive or cause discomfort, even harm. That's why it's so crucial to be aware of what we're putting on their plates. You may think that lemon is a healthy addition, but when paired with certain foods, it can lead to problems we might never expect. And I know, as caregivers, we all just want what's best for them, right? So, let's make sure we're giving them the care they deserve, starting with understanding how food can impact their health in surprising ways. In this video, we'll uncover why these seemingly innocent food combinations can do more harm than good. You'll learn which foods seniors should avoid mixing with lemon, how these combinations can affect their digestion and overall well-being, and most importantly, I'll share practical, easy-to-implement tips for what to do instead. So, stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have the knowledge to help make your loved one's meals not just tastier, but healthier and more comfortable for them. But before we dive in, if you're new to Life Stamina, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm here to help you navigate through the ups and downs of elderly care with the best tips and advice. And while you're at it, leave a comment below. Have you ever tried combining lemon with a dish and seen an unexpected reaction? I'd love to hear your stories. And hey, it could spark a great conversation to help others out there too. Now, let's get into it. Key sign 1, lemons and dairy products. Let me paint a picture for you. Your elderly loved one, perhaps a mother or father, sitting at the table enjoying their afternoon snack. They've decided to try something a little different, adding a squeeze of fresh lemon into their glass of milk, thinking it will bring a refreshing twist. But then, just a little while later, something starts to happen. There's a bloating sensation, maybe some gurgling noises from their stomach, or worse, they're suddenly dealing with discomfort or an upset stomach. If you've seen this, you know how quickly something so simple can spiral into a problem. You might wonder, what went wrong? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. See, the issue here is that lemon is highly acidic, and when it's mixed with dairy, the acidity causes the proteins in the milk to curdle. This might sound harmless, but for seniors, whose digestive systems can already be a bit more sensitive, this curdling can cause indigestion, bloating, or even more severe discomfort. Their stomach might not handle it well, and the result can be a lot of pain for something that seemed so harmless. Now, you might be thinking, but I thought lemon was healthy. Why is it a problem? It's a common misconception to think that adding lemon to milk can give an extra boost of vitamin C while maintaining its healthy properties. But what happens is that instead of giving their digestive system a boost, the acidity of the lemon throws everything off balance. So here's what you can do. If you're trying to give your senior that vitamin C boost, try adding lemon to non-dairy alternatives like almond or oat milk. These are much gentler on the stomach and won't cause the curdling effect that dairy does. This way, you still get the benefits of vitamin C without the digestive discomfort. Alright, now let's move on to another combination that doesn't mix well with lemon, something we all love, seafood. Key sign 2, lemons and seafood. Imagine this. Your senior is sitting down to enjoy a beautifully prepared seafood dish, perhaps a nice grilled fish or shrimp. A lemon wedge on the side, waiting to be squeezed over the seafood for that burst of citrus flavor. Sounds delicious, right? But then, shortly after they eat, something isn't right. They feel nauseous, their stomach turns, or even worse, they might start experiencing an allergic reaction. If you've ever witnessed this, you know how quickly it can escalate from a simple meal to a big health concern. Here's the thing. When lemon, with its high acidity, is paired with certain types of seafood, particularly shellfish, it can trigger a histamine reaction. Now, histamines are naturally occurring chemicals in our body, but when we eat seafood, especially shellfish, it can cause an overload of histamines in the system. For seniors, whose immune systems may already be more sensitive, this can result in allergic symptoms, from itching to swelling, or even more severe issues. And let's be honest, the last thing we want is for our loved one to go through that after a meal. It's easy to think that lemon is just there to bring out the flavor of the seafood. And sure, it does when it works. But for seniors with sensitivities or weakened immune systems, that acidity can cause more harm than good. So what should you do instead? Simple. Skip the lemon altogether and go for fresh herbs like parsley or dill. They're much gentler on the digestive system and can still add a burst of fresh flavor to your seafood dishes without causing a reaction. Now let's turn our attention to another combination that might surprise you: lemons and high-fiber foods. Key sign 3. Lemons and high-fiber foods. You've probably seen it. A big bowl of fresh salad or a hearty dish with beans and greens. You might even know that fiber is crucial for digestion, especially for seniors who might struggle with constipation. So it seems like the perfect idea, right? A lemon dressing over a bowl of mixed greens or beans. Healthy, right? But here's where it can go wrong. If your senior has been struggling with constipation or has a digestive system that's already a bit sluggish, the acidity of lemon can make things worse. High-fiber foods like leafy greens or beans are great for digestion, but when you add lemon's acidity to the mix, it can cause bloating, excessive gas, or discomfort. Instead of helping, it ends up upsetting their stomach and making everything worse. Many seniors think fiber is the solution to digestive problems, and it is. But combining it with lemon can lead to digestive distress that no one needs. The fiber and the acidity don't always get along, and this is something many families don't realize until it's too late. So, here's what you can do to avoid this problem. Use a gentler, less acidic dressing, like one made with olive oil, or try a mild vinegar-based dressing. Olive oil in particular is easier on the stomach and doesn't cause the same digestive reactions as lemon. This way, you're still giving your senior the fiber they need without the added discomfort. Alright, but these aren't the only food combinations that should raise a red flag. Now, let's take a moment to address the emotional side of caring for our seniors and how these small changes in their diet can really make a difference in their overall well-being. The emotional climax, 4 to 6:30. Let's take a moment to really feel what this all means. Watching your loved ones struggle with their health, watching them experience discomfort that they can't quite explain. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? As caregivers, we often feel helpless in these moments, wondering what we missed or what we could have done differently. And trust me, I get it. There's no feeling more difficult than seeing someone you love in pain, especially when it feels like their body is changing in ways you can't control. But here's the thing. Understanding the little things, like what foods to avoid, can have a big impact on how your loved one feels every single day. Knowing what combinations can harm their health empowers you to make better choices for them. You hold the power to help them feel better, and that power, though it may seem small, can lead to a world of difference in their daily comfort and well-being. Instead of feeling powerless, it's time to shift that mindset. This knowledge is your tool. And it's not just about reacting when something goes wrong. It's about preventing the issue before it even arises. Instead of worrying about what might happen next, you can act now. You can be proactive. And the next time you prepare a meal, you'll know exactly what foods to avoid, and you'll know that your actions are rooted in love and care. It's about doing what's best for your loved one's body, not just feeding them what seems healthy on the surface. Armed with this understanding, you now have the power to make informed decisions that directly impact their comfort and overall quality of life. It's simple steps like this: checking the foods your loved one consumes, being mindful of the combinations they're eating that make all the difference. It's not about being perfect, but being aware. It's about taking small, meaningful actions that lead to big changes in their health and happiness. If you haven't already, check the foods your senior loved one eats and make sure to avoid mixing lemon with dairy, seafood, or high-fiber foods. These little changes can help ensure their body is nourished in the best way possible, without causing any extra stress on their system. It's easy to overlook, but a little knowledge goes a long way in creating a safe, healthy environment where your loved one feels supported and cared for. I know these changes can be tough to navigate, especially when it feels like there's so much we can't control. But let me reassure you, taking proactive steps, no matter how small, is the key to making their later years filled with care, comfort, and dignity. These choices, these efforts, matter. They show your loved one that you're in their corner, that you're there to help them live their best life, free of unnecessary discomfort and filled with the warmth of your love and attention. So, take a deep breath, and remember, you've got this. You now have the knowledge to make a meaningful impact on your loved one's health, and that, my friend, is something to be proud of. Let's quickly recap the key points from today. We've learned about 3 important food combinations to avoid when caring for seniors: lemon with dairy, lemon with seafood, and lemon with high-fiber foods. These combinations can lead to digestive discomfort, allergic reactions, and bloating, issues that seniors don't need. With a little awareness and simple substitutions, we can make sure our loved ones are nourished in the best way possible. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs or combinations have you noticed in your elderly loved ones? Have you ever experienced discomfort after pairing lemon with certain foods? Let's talk about it in the comments below. I'm sure many of you have stories that could help others going through the same thing. Remember, we're all in this together. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about elderly care, be sure to subscribe to Life Stamina. Every week, we dive into important topics just like this one, helping you give your loved ones the care and attention they deserve. Your subscription helps us grow this community, and together we can make sure no one faces these challenges alone. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your loved ones, stay informed, and remember, knowledge is power. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay compassionate, and keep making a difference. Now, let's take a moment to quickly recap the key points we've covered today. The 3 major food combinations that should never be paired with lemon: dairy products, seafood, and high-fiber foods, are more than just small dietary tweaks. They can truly make a difference in the comfort and well-being of your senior loved ones. If you notice any of these combinations in their meals, it's a good idea to make adjustments. By taking a few small steps, you can help prevent discomfort, bloating, and digestive distress, ensuring that your loved ones feel their best. But I want to hear from you, because you're part of this caring community and your experiences matter. What food combinations have you noticed affecting your loved one's health? Have you ever encountered a situation where a simple meal caused more harm than you thought? Let's share our experiences and ideas in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories and any suggestions you might have. Maybe you found a solution that works wonders, and your story could help someone else who's going through the same thing. Remember, this channel, Life Stamina, is all about sharing knowledge and supporting one another in this journey of elderly care. If this video resonated with you and you found the information helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on more insights, tips, and discussions. Subscribing helps you stay connected to a community that's all about providing the best care and support for the elderly. And hey, if you found value in this video, why not give it a like? Your support goes a long way, and it helps others discover this content when they need it most. Before I sign off, I want to leave you with a thought. Caring for our elderly loved ones is one of the most important jobs we'll ever have. It's not always easy, but every little thing we do to ensure their comfort and well-being counts. So take a deep breath, stay strong, and know that your efforts are making a world of difference. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your loved ones, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong and take care of yourself too.